Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here and welcome to Retro Game Tips, where I'll show you guys some really awesome tricks to do with your old consoles as well as some buying tips. Today we're going to look at the Sega Genesis Model 1. Now, I have to say the Model 1 Genesis is probably one of the best Genesis models. Certainly a lot better than the Model 2 and the Model 3 in my opinion. Very well designed console. I like the round circle. Obviously this circle was just to attach the Master System converter, but all in all it's really great. You can hook up your headphones if you want to disturb anybody in the room with the video game noise. You just hook up your headphones and whatnot, have your on and off and your reset button. Really awesome. But today I'm going to show you some buying tips on how to get a Sega Genesis Model 1. Particularly, don't buy it incomplete. Seriously. If you're on the mark, if you find one at a thrift store or a Goodwill or whatever, you buy it complete with the power supply. Okay? Don't trust this. Okay? Now, let's just say, for example, if you do buy yourself a incomplete Model 1 Sega Genesis, everything looks in good shape, a little dirty on some places, but all in all, everything is great, and all of a sudden, there is no power supply, there's no AC adapter or anything like that. So, you go to eBay or you go to, any game store and you buy this. This is one of these third-party adapters. These don't work for crap, I'll tell you that for sure. It does work for your Super Nintendo and your NES, but it does not work for your Sega Genesis Model 1. So I'm going to show you guys what happens when you put a third-party adapter with a Model 1 Sega Genesis. So here we go. Alright, now as you can see, I already hooked up the system with the third-party adapter, and of course you'll see my lovely feet. Alright, and there's everything is hooked up to my old school television set. So let's turn on this. Alright. Okay, so turn on the switch, and as you can see, nothing is coming out. Nothing. Now you're thinking to yourself, oh no, my Sega Genesis Model 1 is broken. Looks like I'm gonna have to throw it in the trash. But fear not. Here is one solution. Get yourself a Sega Genesis Model 1 power supply. As you can see, there is the model right there, 1602. Everything here, the input, the output, and everything. This will work with pretty much all of your Model 1 Sega Genesis systems. So let's try it on now, shall we? Alright, now I hooked up the Model 1 Sega Genesis adapter. As you can see. Now let's turn on this bad boy. As you can see, everything is working just fine.
Rise from your grave.
Now, you're probably asking yourselves, hey, maybe your power supply, your third-party power supply is just faulty. Maybe you should just get a new one. Well, like I said before, it did work on my Super Nintendo and NES. I just don't understand why it couldn't work for the Sega Genesis. But my advice to you guys, if you're on the market for a Model 1 Sega Genesis, find one that it's complete. I mean, it doesn't have to come with the controllers, but get one complete with the power supply. Trust me, it'll save you the time and the hassle. The power supply, obviously, it costs around $14 on eBay, but it was a hassle trying to figure out what was wrong with the system. So I mean, I'm glad that everything is just working again, to be honest with you. So again, my advice, if you're on the market for a Model 1 Sega Genesis, get it with the original power supply. I hope this helps, and if anybody tries to figure out what was wrong with their systems, because I know that a lot of people are frustrated with the situation that I've been having. Hopefully this video will solve any problems that may give you any problems. You just have to get the original adapter. So alright guys, that's about it. This is Sentai 22, and thanks for watching.